IAP will basically have IAP. When we see the IAP components, IAPs have templates. If you want to see the templates, you have to go to main and you have to go into templates here, template session, and if you click on templates, templates will be open. The list of templates will be open. So you can click on one template, and if you open, you can see the actual template configuration. But now, what does the templates contain? Yeah, ultimately templates. These IAPs are the templates. So we will run the templates and we will give the answers to the questions. But what does templates contain? Templates contain questions. What questions FI has to ask? Those questions will be contained in the template. And there will be code. Yes, program. This code may be written with the TCL. This can the TCL code. It contains APL code, application presentation language, and an HTML. Now, what is the purpose of these codes? These three different codes in a single IAP. I'll speak about that. But basically, template contains the questions and the codes, logics that are written in TCL, APL, and HTML. Okay, so once you run the template, so when I speak about a deployment, how actually you will use the IAPs is first you will select a template, you will go into application services, and you'll click on create. So it will ask you what template must be used. Now you will select one template. Now based on the application you are deploying, you will select the template. Once you select the template, you will see questions. Yes, you will directly see the questions. Once you select the template, you will immediately see the questions. As per your requirement, you will answer those questions. Once you answer and click on submit button, once you submit, your FI will take some time, around 1 to 2 minutes. And after 1 to 2 minutes, it will show you the output. The output, we call it as application services. Application or IAP in simple. The IAP, the application whichever you have deployed, the application can be seen, and that is itself also called as application services. So in order to deploy an application in application services in here, you have to select the template. After selecting the template, it will ask you questions. You will answer them in the GUI, and based on your answers, once you click on submit, FI itself will create the TMOS objects, and it will all bind them together. It will bind them or map them accordingly so that your application will be deployed. And once an application service is developed, so once you click on submit, you sit back. That's it. The application services will be deployed. And if you check and if you go to your user machine and if you do if you initiate the request, your traffic will be processed. The complete virtual server, pools, monitors, profiles, whatever the objects are needed, those are all already created and those are bind together, and now your application is up. You have nothing to do. That's it. You have just answered these questions. That's it. And you clicked on submit. Everything came up. Your application came up, and even your users are also accessing the application. Okay. But what is the purpose of these codes here? The Three codes have three different purposes. So your template is actually the logic written with these three codes. First, we'll speak about the APL, Application Presentation Language. APL logic will is a code which is written to how the application, how the uh, GUI should look like. Once the user has selected the IAP template, what questions must be visible, how they should be visible, what kind of questioning form you should use, everything you will be writing, logic you will be writing with the APL. So it is the same like your front end. Let's say if you are speaking about a website, google.com, every website will have two phases. One is front end and the other is back end. Front end is the GUI, the website you are seeing. The, the, the visibility of the website is the front end. And the back end is whatever the links you are clicking, accordingly you are getting the response. How you are getting, there is some back end process going on. Some database is being run, so your request will go to the database will respond back, and whatever the response received, again that will be shown in the front end, right? In the same way, here template is also having a front end and back end. Front end is GUI, once I select the template, what I am seeing, how the GUI is looking like to me, that is APL. Now within APL you will also have the questions. So this GUI will ask you the questions, you will answer them, and you'll click on submit. Once you click on submit, I told FI himself is creating the objects, right? He himself is creating the objects. He himself is creating the virtual server. He himself is creating the pool members, monitors, profiles, everything he is creating. How is he creating? Is there any magic going on the backend? No. TMSH. TCL code is run in the backend. This TCL code logic based on the answers. If you have selected yes, one decision would be taken. If you said no, one decision would be taken. And based on those decisions, your objects are created, and all of them all together they are bind together. So this is the front end. This is the actual object creation and application deployment logic. Then what is HTML? HTML is your help section. If your user of this IAP template needs help at some point of time, this HTML code will be helping him out, right? So within this, you will write the logic, HTML logic. You will write the HTML logic in order to guide the user of this application. IAP. So let's say I selected the template. Now I don't know what to give the answer. It is asking me one question. Do you want to perform SSL offloading or SSL pass-through? Now I don't have any clear idea what is SSL offloading and what is SSL pass-through, and what are the advantages of using SSL offloading and what are the advantages of using SSL pass-through. I have no idea. In that case, if I go and click on help section, it will explain me very clearly what is SSL offloading, what is SSL pass-through, so that upon reading this help section, I can understand which option is best suitable for me, and I'll select the answer. Okay. So HTML is all your help section. Okay. Now these three codes all together form your template. Okay. Now, if you are a developer, you can also develop an IAP template. By default, your box will be shipped with few templates. You can use them. But if you want to customize the templates and if you want to develop a template for your own, yes, you can develop on your own. If you know all this TMSH, TCL, APL, and HTML languages, you can do it. You can develop a template for yourself and you can use it. Okay. But let's say you don't have any idea about the developing, you don't know TCL, you don't know APL, you don't know HTML, but you still want a custom IAP template for your organization. You can go to Dev Central Ecosystem and you can raise a query, you can ask a question, and there are many engineers who will answer your question. So if there are already few templates that are developed by any other F5 engineer, he will share it on the Dev Central ecosystem and you can download it and you can import it onto F5 and you can use it and you can deploy the application service. Okay. So Dev Central ecosystem will help you out. It's like an Cisco community. Dev Central ecosystem is the community for your F5 engineers. Okay. And this is you can see here APL. If you open the template, this is what you see. You will see one presentation where the APL is written and implementation of the answers given by the inputs by the user in order to implement them. Implementation section, which is written in TCL or TMSH. And for help, inline help, HTML help section. Okay, this will be a little confusing for you, but if I just do as a lab scenario, it will be very clear. Okay.